Hi, and today I would like to explain the workflow of how I'm doing the 3D photogrammetry for endoscopic thrombventriculostomy videos. There are 5 software that I use. The first is FFmpeg, and then the second is Meshroom, the third is Radiant, the fourth Meshmixer, and the last is Blender. FFmpeg is used for extracting screenshot from video, and then we use Meshroom to turn those screenshots into 3D model, and also we are using Radiant to generate the 3D preoperative model of the patient using the modalities. And then Mesh Mixer, we put the mesh to be smoothened, and then finally Blender for superimposing the models for comparison. Let's see one by one, starting from FFmpeg. It is a command prompt tool, and the use is quite simple and straightforward. The problem with the images we generate is it looks circular in the center, and it has black spaces around it, and we would like the computer to understand it, so we have to crop the areas, forming a rectangular area. We are using FFmpeg to do it, and the end result will look like this. Of course, we have to filter. Not all images are useful, such as these ones. We have to remove it to create a good series of images that we can use for the next step in the mesh mixer. In the mesh mixer, we load the images by importing them, and then after that we design our pipeline. It looks like this, and you have to specify. There are many parameters that I'm using, but let's leave the details for later. We click start and wait until it generates a textured image in the end. How does it look like? The end result will look like this. Okay, we can already see here the two on the left and the right are the fornix, and then this is the supposed to be the underdeveloped temporal lobe. This is the velum interpositum, and this is supposed to be the optic chiasm, the infundibular recess, and as well as other structures. And then after creating the image, the 3D surface model, we open the Radiant. Here we have the image of the patient and the resulting 3D model. By modifying the parameters, we can save the model as STL or a 3D model. Save 3D model here, and then we will load that model into Mesh Mixer for further smoothing. After we complete that process, the resulting 3D model will be smooth. And we load them into Blender or other 3D editing software, but I'm using Blender here. So here is the reconstruction of the surface. Where is it? Here. We can see here that some surfaces are represented quite well, but the others not so well. But what interesting is that it can predict the depth of the tissue that we generated. So for example, if the ATV is done from this angle, we can see the depth information like never before. And now let's see this thing as a wireframe, so we can see the full scale of the reconstruction. This will have immense applications, not only in endoscopy, but also for further applications such as training the next neurosurgeons and also as a tool for robotic neurosurgery. Thank you.